Hey everyone, welcome back. We are officially at Hogwarts, which is awesome. Time to get sorted and start casting more magic. Let's go.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
I still feel like I missed something with a locket. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention apparently. I guess I'll find out.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
Yeah.
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left.
This guy's
If
a
you're
snake.
lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
I will say that the Great Hall looks amazing. And the music is great too.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Yeah, I'm definitely more into exploring.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Yeah, I already know that these are correlating to the four houses. And probably loyalty or daring. Daring's definitely Gryffindor, so he's gonna say that, but...
A sense of adventure? I like to think that I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh, but you're brave at heart, exceptionally daring, undaunted by the unknown, willing to forge ahead alone when you must. Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I took the Pottermore quiz, and I'm actually a Gryffindor. I decided to not do Gryffindor this time, just because it's a little bit too mainstream as far as Hogwarts / Harry Potter themed stuff goes. Just thought I'd be a little bit more neutral, see different things, different parts of the castle. So I kind of want to go Ravenclaw, just because I think I'm quick with a joke, but Hufflepuff is more
Your
neutral.
loyalty to a
and plus,
friend delayed your
I
arrival
think I
here
like
this
what
evening.
their common room looks like. So we're gonna go with that.
better be Hufflepuff.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Yeah, I think that's really stupid, but it
Enough!
makes sense. The
It's not as
developers
though
didn't
I've
want
banned
to put it
flying
in.
altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before
This guy
classes begin
seems like a
tomorrow.
tool.
I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
What's your hurry, Murray?
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
So most of the people's hair looks amazing in this game, but for whatever reason, her hair looks
It's
really
quite uncommon for a
wiry.
student to begin as a fifth year.
I don't know.
Might be a bit of work, but I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now, here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room.
This is the entrance.
Indeed. I will explain what to do, but I hesitate to do it myself as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most unpleasant. You must tap the barrel, 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff.
I feel like that's kind of secure, but once somebody knows it, it never changes. So, not as secure as a
Well done.
password, for
Now
example.
go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
The castle looks so beautiful. I'm excited to explore. And get lost, because it looks huge.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Welcome to Hogwarts. Ah, a cup of tea. My sensitivity is all over the place. I need to change it sometime.
Have you been in any other common rooms? I'd love to know what it's like to be in another house, just for a day.
I haven't been down to the boathouse since arriving in my first year. Perhaps I'll pay a visit.
The chest. Place? Place what?
Have you ever been to the kitchens? I hear it's run by house elves.
Hogwarts always has another mystery to discover. If I don't find a way to concentrate, I'll fail my hours first.
Ooh, lots of green here.
My mother always responds to my owls very swiftly.
And a snowy owl.
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I am a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do.
Indeed. 4 years of schoolwork is a bit... Being that far behind, I'd feel so... inadequate. Of course,
I'm sure you would.
presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry
It's kind of
now.
cool that you can
I
continue
suppose you could say that
dialogue.
wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
Adieu, really? Another apple.
The first time I sent her an owl from Hogwarts. She'd never seen anything like it. She's a muggle, so
Dear. Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Well, guess
Thank you,
there's nothing I
Adelaide.
can do now.
Be seeing you.
Of course. And good luck.
Apparently Marinweed was having a bit...
Arthur's got you. It's all right.
I wonder if that's still the case.
You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice
That
to
is
meet
an
you.
unfortunate voice,
Was that
Arthur.
your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first year's caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck
Yeah,
finding
let's
that
end
cat.
this
Thank
conversation.
you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
The last time I was
Can they not see me?
Madam Green had everything.
Why do they gotta say that behind my back?
Good morning.
She
I
wasn't
trust you're
waiting,
ready
she
for your
just
first
walked
day
up.
at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, We've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
That's a lot of pages.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
I still think her hair looks terrible.
This way.
Maybe it's just me.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Revelio.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a
Oh,
student.
my chest.
Using the
But I
guide
want to go in
will
the
also
kitchen.
train you to be
I
alert
don't know.
to your surroundings.
I know the
Do
door's
keep
right
up.
there. And another apple.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
House Elf Recipe Book. Cool. One page is 1%. Well, it's only 100 pages, probably.
Clever, isn't it? Keep
A
your
bowl
eyes
of
open for
nuts.
more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
The Great Hall. Is it? No. Yes. Central Hall. I guess we're going. The little loading symbols are cool. Goes through all the house mascot things.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Does Professor Black have children?
Just without the trains.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Might as well find out all these
more about the Defense Against the
informations.
Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the
That was
Dark
horrible
Arts,
English,
as the
my
name
bad.
implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
Good work, Fig. Keeping it secret.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor.
Details of the field guide's map.
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today, and remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you, and invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I sure did.
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Not really sure. Well, there we go. Yeah, charms probably. Seems like a good spell.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about her mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Charmed compass. Oh, it's like a little light. Or line of light, I guess. Wow. Like, I've seen a couple trailers and a little bit of gameplays from people of how like immersive the castle is. But seeing it for myself is wild. Excuse you. Twitching at me.
An accident. Leave me be. I'm sorry.
Alright. I think I'm gonna stop there. And next time we'll do both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts. So we'll hopefully learn a couple new spells.
My family has a
Alright, we'll see you guys then.
Take care.